What's up? It's your boy, Dr. Kai Dupuy. Happy New Year. It's January 1st, 2020. This is episode 31, Coding While Black. So what I wanted to spend a few minutes on today before I let this day get away from me, I wanted to drop a message today before day one of the new year was over. So you can see it's it's nighttime. I'm here in San Antonio, Texas, in my hometown. Be here for a couple more days and I might drop another couple videos before we head back to Seattle. But what I want to talk about today or tonight is really a piece of advice that I would give to young, aspiring software developers or even those who are transitioning into new careers. I get emails, text messages, phone calls all the time from people and they're asking me, Kai, I'm over 50, I'm late in a previous career, is it too late to learn how to code? The answer, of course, is no. I teach people how to code of all ages, and it's never too late to start. But something that I wanted to share that I've done over my career, as well as a data point that came out of my research is, we know we have to always stay relevant. We have to stay on top of emerging technologies and always be learning new skills. But what I want to mention today is, with that in mind and in that vein, you want to study the greats. You want to read people who have been uber successful in the field of software development or the field of technology. And you want to learn from them and have them mentor you from afar. But besides that, the point I really want to make here is, as a software developer, sure, you may be a programmer in Java, C#, Python, and you're constantly reading and learning online and reading about those programming languages. But the point I want to make here today is you should also read about the art and the craft of being a software developer, not just the nuts and bolts or the syntax of the language. And I'm going to give you a couple of resources today that you can use to do that. Some of them are classic, some of them are those that I've used in the past, but I'll give you a couple real quick. One is a book that I read 20, 30 years ago, and it may be hard to find, maybe out of print, but you can probably get it on Amazon. It's called Debugging the Development Process. Debugging the Development Process, and it's by Steve Maguire, and I'll put a link to it on this post. Debugging the Development Process by Steve Maguire. Another great book that I read years ago to help me to understand the art of programming, the craft of programming, The Pragmatic Programmer. And I actually can't remember the author of that book right now, but again, I'll post the link. So The Pragmatic Programmer, Debugging the Development Process, and what's another great one that I read over my career? There was one by, his last name is Yourdon, and that book was called The Rise and Fall of the American Programmer. The Rise and Fall of the American Programmer, and I believe the author was Tom Yourdon, okay? And so I'll compile these three. I have many, many others that I can share. Again, I wanted to drop a piece of wisdom today before the day ended. And the wisdom is, you have to stay relevant. I've mentioned that in the previous post. But you also want to study outside of just the programming language. There's a difference between being a computer programmer and understanding the craft of software development. These three books I mentioned are going to give you some insights into the craft of software development, and that's what I want you to focus, and that's the takeaway. Not just software, not just programming, but what it takes to be good at what you do, and some tips and tricks and hints and techniques you can use to be good at software development. So I hope that helps. Once again, it's Dr. Kai Dupuy, Coding While Black, episode 31. Happy New Year. Let's get this thing started. 2020 has already started, and I'll drop some more videos in the coming days and weeks. Peace.